Orioles hosting the Yankees, and the Yankees are plus 110 on the money line. The Orioles are minus 130. The over-under is 9 runs. The Yankees getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 190, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. While the Orioles laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 158, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Severino pitched once against the Orioles this year, and it was awful. 2 2/3, 7 runs, 7 earned. They lost that game 14-1. He struck out 3 batters in that game. The Yankees are 4-6 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He averaged 4 innings pitched and 3.5 strikeouts per game in those games. Now in his last 5 overall, they are 2-3 as a team. He's got a 3.6 ERA and he's averaging 4 2/3 innings pitched. In those games, he had 3 earned runs and struck out 5. That was his last game. 1 earned run and struck out 3. Then back-to-back games where he gave up 7 earned runs. 7 earned runs and struck out 3. That was against the Orioles. 7 earned runs and struck out 2. And then no earned runs and struck out 4. For Kremer, he pitched twice against the Yankees so far this year. 5 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. They won that game 7-6. He struck out 4. That was in Baltimore. 7 innings, 2 runs, 1 of which were earned. They beat the Yankees 6-3 in New York. He struck out 10 in that game. The Orioles have won his last 4 appearances. They are 8-2 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 5.6 strikeouts per game in his last 10 games. Now his ERA is still high at 3. The Orioles are 4-1 in his last 5. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched. His last game, he allowed 1 earned run and struck out 3, 5 earned runs and struck out 1, 1 earned run and struck out 8, 1 earned run and struck out 10. That was against the Yankees, and then 7 earned runs and struck out 5. So he's not really a strikeout kind of guy. It's just the Yankees couldn't hit him that day. Head-to-head, the road team is 6-4. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The underdog is on a 2-game winning streak. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 7-3. There have been 2 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, 1 in their last 3. The over is 7-2-1 in their last 10, and the over 9 is 5-3-2 in their last 10. The game they played today, the Orioles beat the Yankees 8-3. The game before that, the Yankees won 1-0. The Orioles won 1-0. The game before that, the Orioles won 14-1. The game before that, the Orioles won 6-3. In their last handful of games overall, the Orioles are 2-2 in their last 4, 5-5 in their last 10. Losing to the Mets 9-3, beating the Mets 3-1, losing to the... This is for the Yankees. Wow, I'm reading off the wrong team. The Yankees lost 9-3 to the Mets, won 3-1 to the Mets, then lost 1-0 to the Orioles, then beat the Orioles 8-3, and they are 5-5 in their last 10. For the Orioles, they are 6-4 in their last 10, and they are 1-3 in their last 4. Their only win in their last 4 games came against the Yankees, dropping back-to-back games against the Phillies 4-3 and 6-4, then beating the Yankees 1-0, then losing to the Yankees 8-3. I think tomorrow's game is going to surprise people, and I think that's going to be a 1-run game. I'm just not so sure if the game goes over or not, but I'm going to bank on over because when both of these pitchers pitched against the opposing team this year, there were a lot of runs scored. So I'm going to take the Orioles with the money line. I'm going to take the Yankees getting the runs, and I'm going to go over. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.